we can uh, get a live going here. I don't know who's out. I have no one at the house today except for my wife and my mother-in-law and I. So I'm out here cooking off some beef Wellingtons. Had a brunch this morning, and now we're doing a late lunch and early, but we're going to eat about 4 o'clock. So I got beef Wellingtons, individual Wellingtons on the pellet grill. So the Z grill is churning. Yeah, we may still be on. We got a couple minutes before I got to check them, but we'll take the old chef's temp thermometer and give it a try. See if anybody jumps on here on a Christmas day. No idea if you will or not. But also got a hat in here from Pit Barbecue Joe's, Smoking Joe's. Y'all never seen Smoking Joe's. Go over there and check him out. Got a great channel. He's a good guy. So, Joe, if you get on here, Merry Christmas, buddy, and thanks for the hat you gave me here a while back. But anyways, it is a great day. It's Christmas Day. We're doing individual Wellingtons, barbecue Wellingtons is what we can call them. Well, hello there, Libby Nags, Daddy Dutch. Merry Christmas. Shadow Adele. I don't know what that is, but it's raining. It is not raining in Texas. I can tell you that. Hello, Brady. Merry Christmas, buddy. I am doing some individual Wellingtons is what I'm doing today. So they're on the grill. My mother-in-law, which you know, and my wife are here, and I no kids. It's just us. So we're eating when we want to, and it's going to be about 4 o'clock because I'm going to pull these off in about another 10 minutes probably. And then we're going to have some barbecue Wellingtons, individual Wellingtons, whatever you want to call them. And I went to Shots Meat Market on Culebra. Here's my advice. Don't buy your fillets there. They were terrible. Went in there day before yesterday, I think is what it was. I don't think it was yesterday. It was day before. And we picked up, they had center cut fillets. And that's what I asked for, prime. And, Shadow Seed. Okay. Know who that is now. Anyways, went over there, asked for these center cut prime fillets to do for our individual Wellingtons. Well, guys, let me tell you, they weren't center cut. I asked for 8 ounce. I had one, about 6.5. One 8, and one quite a bit over 8. So the meat cutters are not guys that can cut 8-ounce fillets. Tell you that right now. And like I said, every one of them's off the tail. I did a fourth one, but I ran down to HEB and bought a little small tenderloin they had that was 1.3 pounds, and I cut one off of it. We'll do something with the other later on, but I made a fourth one just for the show. And boy, that choice one is much nicer than the primes that I got at Shots Meat Market, Culebra Road, San Antonio. Do not go. That's all I'm saying. If you've had good experiences there, put it in the comments, or if you've had bad ones, put in the comments down there. And if you don't care, you can comment down there too. But anyways, that's what we did. I've got them on the pellet grill. Flip that around. The Z grill is running right there. Does not have a 400 setting. I like to cook. Yeah, I'll clean up when I get through, Dutch. Hey, Jim, good to have you here. So anyways, it doesn't have a 400 setting. It has 375 and high. High is 450. So what I did was I put it on high. I brought them out here. I turned it to 375, so they went in at 450, and they're cooling down to 375. So I think they should be all right. About 17 minutes in, I'm going to check the temps, see where they're at. And if they're in the right spot, we'll get them off. But pulled out a couple of the racks, put them in the center rack, not down on the bottom, so they didn't get too. Anyways. What do y'all got going for Christmas at y'all's house? I know Libby's not feeling well. Otherwise, she would have been at my house having a beef Wellington. So one of those beef Wellingtons didn't get cooked, Libby. So we got one still sitting there. Maybe I can cook it for you when you're feeling better and come down. But anyways, Merry Christmas to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. And it is just a sunny, sunny day in South Texas. I think it's supposed to be about 80, 81 today. A nice December 25th. Now, they say Sunday is supposed to get cool. But tomorrow, Libby is going to pick up our daughter. She has epilepsy, can't drive. So Libby's going to go pick her up, bring her here. And the daughter, my son-in-law, is a highway patrol. So, of course, he's working over the holiday. It's going to be 52 tomorrow in Iowa. So it's warm for y'all too, Dutch. Now, poor old Johnny Maggs, he's not having that luck. It's down in the teens where he's at up in New Hampshire, right? But anyways, that's kind of what's going on there. Do not forget to give me the thumbs up before y'all get out of here also, guys, and share this thing around. We lost my train of thought. Where was I? Yeah, Max can keep that cold stuff. You're right. So anyways, Libby's going to go get Haley, bring her and the baby down. Son-in-law is a highway patrol, so of course he's working this weekend. So we're going to bring her down here. She's going to spend a few days with us. John's driving up on Saturday, and he's going to hang out with us for the day, him and Claire, and then they're going to drive back to Corpus. And I think I'm taking Libby home, or Haley home, on the 29th. So do that. Got all next week off. If it's cool, I'm going to do some deer hunting, try to shoot a deer. And then I go back to work, I think, on the 5th. Something like that. Monday the 5th. Work day, I think. But anyways, that's what's going on in my Christmas. Let me know how y'all's is going. And if you got something really cool for Christmas, let me know. I have not yet opened all mine. I did open my stocking. Libby goes, here's your stocking. And she handed it to me, and it was a new apron. Let me show you all that. That's what I do. I cook and I know things. So she gave me an apron in there and 200 rounds of 9mm. So that was a pretty good stocking. It was pretty heavy, to say the least, but that wasn't a bad deal. And I handed her one of her gifts, so she was able to open it. A little necklace I had bought her, and we'll open our other gifts 27th when the kids are here. Of doing that, see what the rest of it is. Speaking of the devil, Dutch, look who shows up. Merry Christmas, Johnny Maggs. We were just talking about your lovely warm weather you were having up there. Johnny, still in the teens and snowing. Here, you can see the sunshine. I could probably go get in the pool today. What's the deal with Barry? Hey, Dutch, ask Barry what the deal is. He don't say hi to me, but he says hi to Mags. Shows you where I rate on this daggum deal here. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on my cook time. You know, Johnny, I saw that. You showed me your lighthouse. So you got your lighthouse in there. That's good. A good start. So ours this year, for any of y'all get on here and see this, was 75 houses. So that didn't include peripheral buildings, and but those were the lit up houses that are lit up. I've got a few other, some things that aren't, but we got those 75 of them. No, not in the Speedo, not this old man. Merry Christmas to you, and I will tell Miss Libby you said that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you doing that. Very thoughtful of you. And tell your lovely wife I said Merry Christmas too, both of y'all. And Mags also. Now Libby's on here. It's not my Libby, it's a friend Libby, guys. So don't tell your husband I said Merry Christmas. He's out of the loop right now. I think he needs coal this year. I'm not sure. But yep, that's what's going on. So 3 minutes in, I bet you I can check temps because it's been going a little bit hotter. So I'm going to let y'all see here. See, it's down to 377. I'm going to flip y'all around here. I'm going to put my battery on here so I can see what I'm doing on my camera. There we go. Let's turn this thing on. And there's my... Go here. Get this ready to go. It is on autofocus. So let's see if that'll turn on. We're going to hit record. There we go. And we're going to check temps. See what they look like. Let's pick it up. Well, you can see we don't have much color. I may have to crank it back up again. I'm going to go in here from the side. Everything's pretty soft. That is not a 123. That's not a bad temp on that filet. 122. But my puff pastry is not ready. So I'm going to crank it back up. Let's come over here. Back up to high. And we're going to see if we can golden up that puff pastry and get some color on it and some crispness to it. Crispness, not Christmas, crispness. You're not going to tell him I said that. All right, so a little bit longer. They may go a little longer than I need them to because they are, turn that off. They are, that puff pastry is not ready. But we'll see what happens. We're not quite 20 minutes in. We're about 19 minutes in. So it's usually 20 to 25 minutes. So let's see what we can do. And maybe my wife will bring me a... Libby, quick, call my wife and tell her to bring me a plate or something to put these on and some hot gloves to get that off with. Jelly Bryce, Merry Christmas. Hey, Dutch, they were egg washed. They definitely were egg washed. I don't know why they're like that, but it's real soft too. So that's why I cranked it back up, get that heat on it to get that puff pastry going. But they did have egg wash on them. So we'll see what happens. Libby, are you calling Libby? Guess I'll find out if she comes running out here with stuff for me. There we go. Are we back? Did you call her, Libby? Tell her to bring me something to put these on and some hot pads, hot gloves. But that's it. Z Grills is going, guy. There's one thing I'd say about the Z Grills. They don't have a 400 setting on this one. Not good. So we're going to probably take them off. I guess if worst came to worst, well, I guess because that lid open, that temperature dropped. We're still got plenty of pellets in there. I want to hear what my wife has to say when she gets a phone call that says, hey, Johnny needs you to take him something to the bunkhouse, outdoor kitchen. She may have a few comments for me on that. There you go. A sunshiny South Texas day, guys. Got the sprinkler going. Turned that pool on. Maybe getting a hot tub, nothing else. And Libby said you weren't feeling good this morning, so I hope you get to feeling better. Here she comes. She got the message. Did you get the message? Thank you, dear. There we go. You're awesome. I'll tell your husband, too. He needs to treat you a little nicer because you're awesome. Guys, I'm going to take y'all through checking them this time, and then we'll probably shut this thing down and carry them inside. See how they turned out. But we will look at it. Let's straighten this up, a little crooked. 1 minute, 7 seconds. What else we got going on, guys? Everybody got quiet all of a sudden. Nothing exciting happening at y'all's houses right now? Got 5 people and 5 thumbs up. Had 10 a while ago. Lost a few. But we have beef Wellington, individual Wellingtons on the grill, guys, is what we got. Nothing exciting in Mountain Home, Texas. All right. And we're 30 seconds from it. Let's check them out. Oh, let me hit my record button here. There we go. Let's look. Woo, looking better. Dutch, you still around? They're starting to get a little bit golden. Right here. That's why I don't like to check their temperature. See that stain you get?